The next day. Look to be in good spirits, assuming your time was well spent. I'm glad to snap some quality sleep myself. Back to the road for us. I'm sure your loves will be long shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. Now that we refreshed ourselves, let's consider the climate and thing. Lukamat would be equal with them for the, but Bolkaja's sleepery left us one short. That conniving braggart. I didn't expect so much as a lift a finger for the feat of proof, and wreaked havoc for the feet of ice. Can't have more than 3 keystones at most. May think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I will take back what is mine, this I swear. I forever claim your keystone will not be enough, that is, Bolkaja is unleashed. If Bolkaja unleashing of Valigamar is any indication, using his lead, I anticipate that he will be moved to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival attempts. We may find ourselves being forced to take from one another. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. What? Can't talk. Can't say I'll be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my clan to the throne so easily. For the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I do what I must. The last 2 keystones we require are those of Lay of Respite and Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the sensation of hostilities between Maljajaja and the ex-role in the forest of Dawntrail, particularly near the village called Brax. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of Brotherhood take place, however, is unclear in the saga. It is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawntrail, but little more than that. Yuzoria has a similar tale. The explorer came and befriended a 2-headed king known as the Achkuri before commencing his travels across Tural. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but he was ultimately lost at sea, at least. That is the common held belief. Your 2-headed king certainly sounds like Papa. This Kermat fellow must have come to Toriola. But if he indeed arrived here some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestige of the giant's architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Urechi, didn't you? Then Kermat must have met the Dawn Servant in Namuk. Namuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Toral, once upon a time the seat of Amaral Jaja's homeland. It is too lies in Dawntrail, not far from Brax. In all things considered, Dawntrail seems like the obvious choice for our next destination. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're taking another boat? Where am I going here? Tutorial. Oh my god, I can't. Freaking just right off the map over here. Jesus Christ. Oh, dude, what the fuck, man? Oh, it's a top. Is this an airship? We're gonna take the airship? Oh, the hot air balloons. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Dawntrail? I don't get how people are afraid of airplanes and hot air balloons. I know afraid of heights. Like, even I get a little queasy if I get too high. But the actual device, once you understand how an airplane can, like, something so heavy can lift in the air, then it's not so scary. Like, you just need to put your hand, when your parents or someone's traveling in the car and they're going 80 miles per hour, just put your hand out the window slightly and just alter it. You'll see that the wind will force your hand upwards. It's the same concept. So what you just think, it's like, if you go fast enough, yeah, you can, lift something extremely heavy, like an airplane. As long as you go fast enough. That's basically it. It's like riding a bike. The thing with riding a bike is that the faster you go, the more stable you are. So the faster you go, the easier it is to gain altitude. And then for hot air balloons, hot air rises, right? So if you capture enough hot air, it will lift the weight. So it's like this big, massive balloon that's full of hot air. Of course, it's going to lift you. It's like, why are you so scared of the device that's going to fall? It's like, it will only fail. It will only fall if it fails. So what you have to question is the construction. So I would be like, you sure this thing is sturdy and it won't break down? Not, how does this thing fly? It's so mysterious. It doesn't make sense. Ooh. How the dog? Making sure that you're not nervous. Oh, my knees will stop shaking. Hold my hand just until we're settled my nerves. Yeah, that stick in the mud. You would never live it down. Let me live it down. There she is, third promise. Wait just a moment. Ah, of course, of course. These are the people who you had to go tame. Well, we didn't tame the wild animal. Wuklamat did, but basically we traded some goods for some money and bought her a taming saddle. That's basically it. God, man, these quests, man. Like when you talk about it, it sounds so boring. I'll wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Is that so? You said before it gained popularity in Dawntrail as a protective ward for the travels, correct? That's right, we tracked down the elderly merchant whose first sales are attributed to that. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that the charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. What? Little did he know that the charming taste of salt would prove to be commercial triumph. They didn't have salt? Is I'm reading that right? Yes, taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. They didn't have salt in this place? A foreign mage wearing an earring only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yaktaral, where it seems you are bound. What a coincidence. What luck, then. I'll seek my next clue when we arrive. I wonder what brought my grandfather there. And that's scary to think forward to. I want Corral to be some long lost princess or queen or descendant or something like that. This would be so much, like I said, this would be so much more engaging if Cryo was like spirited away to Eorzea to hide her away, and she actually has blood ties to the succession, so she actually becomes a candidate. This I would actually care about this more. With her experiences from Eorzea and being a Charlian guy, would be the best for both worlds. She would want peace. She would want to innovate. She would want her birthplace of her parents and grandparents, the civilization to grow, prosper. So she would innovate, and she would be a good tie to the Eorzean alliance. And like, damn man, they should have made Kryle like a secret successor. She came here seeking answers to why her grandfather came from, and finding out, I was like, what? She's the successor? She can't enter the contest. Like, well, yeah, she can. And then Kryle, seeing how messed up the other successors are, she actually, says she takes their place as a future ruler. That would be cool, man. Again, why can't they just spitballing? I could come up with much better quest lines, man. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Last call! Ding, 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 ding. You see in the Western world, they would ring a bell. They go ding, 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 last call. Fucking children, Jesus. It's like, they need the masks to make them seem more mature. To hide the fact that they're just using children's sprites of humans. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be an adult, right? Like, and you'll see, like, these Pilu never have any beards or anything, no facial hair or anything like that. And, like, the girl, right? Again, I'm pretty sure every female Pilu is, like, a 12-year-old, so they will never have, like, a full chest, big chest or anything like that. A womanly figure. Next assignment will be to bear the full weight of the nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. It's not the history that should make up the Dawntrail. You should know the history, yes, but it shouldn't be like the main component. It should be, what are your future plans for this civilization?
The
And
fierce
oh my god,
Shabral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest.
yes,
Yaktel.
this is adventure, yeah. Something that looks like alien worlds.
in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature. It is easy to understand why the place is so named.
Oh my god, it's a bioluminescent. I can't pronounce that word. Bioluminescent forest. That would be so cool. The entire forest glows at night.
It is here where the Shabral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
What? What? So not only just seasick, you're afraid of heights too.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozamautka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A what? Centipede?
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
What do you call those things? A sandpit?
Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble.
Quicksand, that's what I'm thinking about, quicksand.
So, don't take a tumble.
It was one time.
Is the Shabral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
I think they featured this zone
Right.
in the
I
benchmark.
can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
You know what'd be cool? If they did a quest and you actually have to like bushwhack your way through the forest. And so at these points you have to attack all these vines and cut them down and stuff like that. And then the forest gets mad at you and starts like tentacles start trying to whip you while you're trying to bushwhack at the same time. And monkeys start throwing shit at you and poop and AoEs. Oh, man, see, that would be such a cool quest, man. We'll see, with the thicker vegetation comes reduced frailty. I advise you keep someone in sight at all times. It's like, oh, it's such an opportunity. And you can make it a solo instance, man. Jesus Christ, man. Make it a fun adventure. Giant squirrel. Oh, I think you, is that? Yeah, I think you can get a mount or something like that. A flying squirrel mount. See, I like this zone. Ooh. Where was that? Where was that zone that was like glowing, bioluminescent place? Good, everyone's accounted for. The back's up ahead. We'll be on our way. Like, look how boring that was. It's like, oh, follow the road. It's like, no, man. Let's bush our whack away to the thing, man. Aaronville was not exaggerating about the cenotes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one of those. Well, thankfully we made it without incident. Not dally any longer. Wait, what the hell? Why is this a question mark? Usually it tells you the name of the next quest. This doesn't. Village of the Haunt. Ready to head in then? Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness won't reflect poorly on us. Third promise, and her entourage, I presume. Presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come join us, in the Garden of Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Everyone. Might that be? Let's go find out.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
What's wrong with you?
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You was forced to wait for everyone? So much for a head start.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as a lector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise, if you would please join us.
What is this? It's either going to be a debate or some type of game show where you have to answer questions?
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
What?
Oh,
You
don't.
expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Oh god, please don't put me with him.
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones.
It'll be interesting. I'm not
I advise
interested
you
now.
to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
I'm actually interested now. It won't be the cat boy. It won't be the second prompt. It'll be too easy.
12 forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash.
No, but this will be a good time to get our keystone back from him. So yeah, let's pair up with the doublehead. The game will pair us with a doublehead. It'll give us like an opportunity to get our keystone back. Watch.
Claimants, please present your colors.
It'll be the two head.
I have red. Blue. On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red.
What?
Which means...
What? No, that'd be too
Together
easy.
again, as fate would have it.
Those two are gonna kill each other, man.
Victory's
Oh my God.
as good as ours.
That was boring.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Oh God, they're gonna kill each other.
Not the one head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine.
Oh, okay.
Shebruk Bibil.
Cooking. These feet, man.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
I can agree.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
That's true.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanuhanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelupelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along? But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
No, you can combine both. Well, there's like traditional cuisine and traditional dishes, right? We'll use future technology to help make it. You know,
the first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shebruk Bivir will be the victorious.
Or a better fry pan.
You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.